Today was day 3 in the criminal case against Sean Diddy Combs. Let's take a look at what happened inside the courtroom. Defense attorneys and prosecutors were able to come up with 45 prospective jurors, meeting the goal set by Judge Arun Subramaniam early on in the trial. Now, these 45 are going to be the ones that advance to that final cut from which that last batch is going to be picked. Now, in the last couple of days, several celebrity names have been mentioned without much context. We heard about Michael B. Jordan and Kid Cudi, Michelle Williams from Destiny's Child, and Mike Myers. And it's not really clear how or why they're involved in the trial. I'm going to bring in Lauren Conlin, podcaster and host of Pop Crime TV on YouTube, to talk a little bit more about this. So, Lauren, why do you think we're starting to hear these names during jury selection this week?
You know, it's been really interesting. A lot of these names are seemingly out of context. Many people, many prospective jurors are familiar with a lot of these names. One of the names mentioned that really caught my attention was Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi is important because he dated Cassie, and this was on the DL. He and Cassie were exchanging emails, they were exchanging text messages, and maybe they weren't officially dating, but they definitely had some kind of thing when she was on again, off again, well, off again from Sean Combs. And allegedly, Sean Combs, Diddy found out about this relationship and he allegedly blew up Kid Cudi's car. And this information is actually in Cassie's original 2023 civil suit. So I believe that is why Kid Cudi's name has come up. Who knows if he'll take the stand? Another name was Michael B. Jordan. He is a great actor that many of us are familiar with. And it was alleged in Cassie's lawsuit that she dated an actor in 2015. And many people have speculated that this actor is Michael B. Jordan. Again, we don't know if he's going to be called to the stand, but this is what I think, why I think, excuse me, these names were mentioned. I believe that these two names in particular have a connection to Cassie Ventura.
Okay, Mike Myers. I'm racking my brain. Like, why do you think Mike Myers was mentioned?
That was so random. I have been racking my brain as well. So all I could think of was the fact that Diddy and Kanye are kind of close. And in the early 2000s, Mike Myers was on the air with Kanye West. This is the last time I remember these two specifically being on air together without really anyone else in the room. They were doing some kind of charity fundraiser after Hurricane Katrina. And I don't remember if it was a telethon or something, but Kanye West said something very outlandish. Out of nowhere, he just said, George Bush hates Black people. And Mike Myers gave this look like, what is this guy talking about? So that is the only connect, like the, third degrees or whatever, 6 degrees of separation I could think of. I mean, I don't know. What are you thinking? I have no clue at this point.
So I'm thinking it has something to do with his Austin Powers movies, because I feel like he may have made some sort of a joke about Diddy in his movies, or there was some sort of like reference to it. And so I don't know if maybe he wrote that for the movie. And so maybe that has something to do with it. Cause Diddy was like huge in the 2000s when these movies came out. So I think maybe it has something to do with that, but you're right. There's no context. We have no idea. And that was, I think, probably the most random name that was in there.
So random. I can imagine Mike Myers is probably like, he's minding his business, drinking his coffee in the morning. And he's like, wait, me? I thought that was, very random. I mean, a lot of these names, we saw Aubrey O'Day, Dawn Richard. I mean, we know that they are from Danity Kane. Many of us know the history. Dawn Richards obviously has a civil lawsuit against Diddy. So, I mean, a lot of these names we can kind of speculate, but you're right. The Mike Myers was like, whoa.
Are there any other names that you think could come up during this trial? Or do you think like this is it? This is the sneak peek we've all been waiting for as to the big celebrity names that for some reason could be involved in this trial?
I mean, I definitely think Jennifer Lopez could come up. I know there's been speculation about her being a witness for the prosecution just to testify about, her relationship with him in the early 2000s. She was obviously present for the 1999 Club New York shooting. She could potentially testify, that he tried to bribe the limo driver, tried to give him this ring to say, hey, it's my gun. there's also been talk of LeBron James, I believe, who's very
Yeah.
close with Diddy. He's been saying things like, oh, there's nothing like a Diddy party. That's been resurfacing. And LeBron James was set to actually co-host the Met Gala as this honorary chair, and he dropped out a few hours prior. And this was the first day of jury selection. Jury selection was underway, I believe, for a few hours, and LeBron James tweeted, due to a knee injury, I can't make the Met Gala. And I'm like, that's convenient. Your friend is downtown testifying, and all of a sudden you can't make it. I'm speculating the two may not be related at all. He does have a knee injury, but it's like it just was very coincidental, if you ask me. And I don't necessarily believe in coincidences.
I mean, it definitely makes you think, and your mind definitely goes there. But I guess we'll see. We'll see. We've all kind of been waiting to see what celebrities are going to come up in this. So, thank you so much, Lauren, for joining us and giving us your thoughts. Really appreciate it.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.